It's your boy Webba, and today marks a year since I quit my part-time jobs to become a full-time creator and video editor. I'm gonna tell this story not to flex in any way, but I hope you find this story inspiring, motivating, and you can put your shoes on my... Wait, hold on, that didn't make sense. I hope you can put your shoes... No. I hope you can put yourself in my shoes because, well, you can do this too. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That will help more video editors and creators like you see the video. And of course, smash that subscribe button if you're new around here and you want to see more of our content. This is Webba Movies, and roll the intro. Let's get into this, but to understand where I'm at right now, you have to understand where I was. So picture this. Your fiance moves from across the country after a 2-year long-distance relationship from Germany to Georgia. We have officially broke the distance. Yay! She's moving to live with you forever, obviously. Upon her arrival, you have to tie the knot and get married within 90 days, courtesy of the K1 visa. So within the span of 90 days, you're planning your small wedding, but you realize you have to move out your mommy and daddy's house because they don't want a future married couple in their home. Oh, and not to mention, you have an older sister that's telling you to get out of your parents' house, pay your own bills, and to man up. Because, well, you shouldn't be married and in your parents' home. And she's telling you you have about like 2 weeks to do this. Yeah, talk about stressful. So, a week into your parents' home, you go apartment hunting for like a week. And I mean full-on apartment hunting every single day. And by the grace of God, you find an apartment that is reasonable. It's a great apartment to first move into. You did it and you got approved. You did it, you're in the apartment, but the freelancing editing gig that got you in the apartment when you had to prove your income, it ends abruptly without you even seeing it coming. And now you're fucked. But you have to get over that because you're getting married soon. Next month soon. You've overcome moving out, you've overcome apartment hunting, and now you've overcome the stressfulness of planning a wedding within 90 days. So the big day arrives, May 18th of 2019. You're screaming at the top of your lungs that you got married. You did it. You are now newlyweds. But then you realize you're broke. Dead broke. Yeah, that was my life for the first 6 months of 2019. So what did I do after realizing I was dead broke? Well, I did what anyone should do if they have to support their family and put food on the table. I took what I could get. I applied everywhere I could to make some quick cash. And the only thing that I could find was Whole Foods. So after a couple months, or like 3, and scanning groceries and acting like that I'm happy in front of customers who are checking out when I really wasn't, I finally decided that, you know what, I need to continue to push myself. So I got on LinkedIn and I looked for as many freelance video editing gigs that I could. At every second minute that I could. I just needed a way out. By the way, if you're not on LinkedIn, you should definitely be on LinkedIn if you're a video editor or creator. It is a mecca full of video editing work and just creative work in general. Future videos on that coming soon. But back to the topic at hand. So after applying for so many gigs and just needing a way out, I still never heard from these clients. And when I did, they would message me saying they're interested. I would message back, and then they would go ghost. And to make matters worse, I was fired from Whole Foods. Oh yeah, by the way, for clarification, the title of this video may be a little clickbaity because I didn't actually quit my part-time jobs. I was fired from Whole Foods for being late many times. But I would have quit nonetheless. So after Whole Foods, I scrambled, and I still wasn't hearing back from all those freelance video editing gigs that I was applying for. And really, it was just because of a lack of knowledge, and I didn't really know how to find proper work from proper clients. So I did a gig service that you all know named Lyft. And after 3 or 4 months of waking up at 5 or 6 a.m. and staying out until 9 p.m. or later just to make $100 a day, I finally got to quit Lyft, thanks to my great friend who's a LinkedIn guru by the name of Tom. This was around the end of 2019. This post had someone in there who was looking for a qualified video editor, and this is where I kind of got awake about LinkedIn thanks to Tom. Again, if you're a video editor or a creator, get on LinkedIn. No, this video is not sponsored because at the time of making this video, I only have 16 subscribers. And I think LinkedIn would partner with a creator who has probably more than 16 subscribers. So yeah, I ultimately got the video editing gig that Tom tagged me in. And this gig paid like $3K for the month. So it was enough for me alongside my family, it paid our bills, and we were able to get through the month from video editing. This was like crazy to me. I knew it was possible, but when it happened in that moment, I was like, wow, this can actually be a career. So after that gig, the new year came in, and guess what happened? Granted, I know 2020 has not been a great year, but for myself, the craziest thing happened. And it's only because I went through a year of struggling, doing things that I didn't want to do, but I had to do for my family to be able to support them, it finally paid off. This year was the year I finally got a permanent on-site gig with a popular YouTuber. And aside from working for the popular YouTuber, I also have other clients that we work with in between that workload thanks to my wife, since she's an editor, and that has now allowed us to make close to $10K a month through video editing. But I just want to say, I could not do this without her and friends like Tom, who was there for me during rock bottom. So how did I quit my part-time jobs to be a full-time video editor and creator? Well, I didn't, I got fired technically. Though I didn't technically quit those jobs, I didn't quit on myself. I stayed persistent, I worked hard, and I did not give in to that current circumstance that I was in, thanks to all of those people. But mainly, it started within here. With that being said, if you're a video editor or creator of any kind and you could relate to this story in any fashion, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe of course if you're new around here, and consider joining my partners and I's video editing community called TED. TED stands for The Editor's Den. We're a community in which we help video editors and other creatives with anything video editing related. We network within the group, we provide insight, we post job alerts, and we also even hold Zoom calls, and we go over various video editing topics that could help you on your journey. Yo, that's all I have for today. Oh, and one more thing. Drop a comment about where you're at in your video editing or creative journey, and if you could relate to the story in any way. I hope you enjoyed, and Weba out.